You follow your father across the sky, and the air temple becomes smaller and smaller by the second. Your training usually keeps you confined to the monastery, but you have no idea where you're going until you see it a few hours later. Chameleon Bay. And along the shoreline on an abandoned ridge, a disturbance in the ocean.
I'll just follow him if he's gonna fly down and check it out.
He yells from his bison, "Elephant Koi! Today's the first day of migration!"
He'll like fly down, so he's just like skidding Moonch's feet across the water.
You see it, and then right as you look up to see where your father is, you notice that his bison is alone. And then the second later, you look to your left and you hear a bloop as something goes into the ocean. And not a moment later, this enormous koi fish, beautiful white and orange and gold, leaps out of the water, and your father is holding its tendrils and standing on its back, surfing with it. Woohoo! And diving back into the ocean and turning it all different directions. The trick is in the antenna! And he's able to control it and put it to like a full stop before it sinks like a rock into the ocean.
I want to try this too.
Push your luck.
Oh god. What is that again? Passion?
Passion.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's a 6.
Oof. You miss. You look around the water, and you try to grab onto one of them, and then you see one of their mouths, which is the size of many football fields, open and goes to eat you like you're shrimp.
Oh no.
And then it gets knocked to the side by another koi fish from the same one that your dad was riding. He stops the fish for just long enough to hop on.
He's fucking swimming. He's gonna hop on, grab onto his dad's waist. You
jump in and out of the water. It is a horrible experience and so much fun. You are rarely able to breathe. Your father even has to stop in between laughs in order to keep like the motion going before you're both having to let go and airbend back to shore. Back in the present, do you guys sleep? The firebender and you spend some time outside weeping. From him, it is sadness and relief. When you are both done, you didn't have to forgive me. But thank you.
I've had some time to think about what's happened. It's no one's fault. What's important is that you see what you did wrong. And the next step is healing.
He puts his hand in the shape of a fist, a little flame as in the Fire Nation, and gives you a bow. And he leaves.
It's gonna kind of like turn around and look at everybody.
It's like whispering, "Are you okay?" Like,
I'm okay. Said my friend was alive. North.
that's good.
She's probably so scared.
What do you want to do?
I want to find her.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we still have our obligations here, but if I would love to have somebody to tag along with, if you guys wouldn't mind joining me.
I'll go with you.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. I know you don't really have to stay with me after we broke out, but I appreciate your.
Of course.
Can't speak for Zushi, but kind of feel like I owe it to the guy we couldn't save.
Yeah.
You guys want to see a trick?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm not gonna spoil the best part yet, but I'll show you guys what we can do. And he's just going to hop on Appa's back, say yip yip. And they'll fly up in the air. He'll open up his sky glider, and they'll kind of like make circles around each other as they're flying through the air, like going up and down.
It's a little rusty, but you can see the makings of a helix formation between Bison and Airbender. It is quite impressive. You see like these vague trails of wind behind them as they go. Munch lands with a and then falls over.
It's kind of like pet his stomach.
And his legs wiggle.
You guys are impressive.
So, are we still doing watches, or do we think we're safe enough?
Again, just in case. I don't like leaving things up to chance, so I can still take first.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to continue to have a watch just in case, yeah.
Sure.
Especially since there are no
I-
doors on this place.
I definitely feel better.
Alright, yep, I'll take first.
We do the same as last time, or do we want?
Yeah, I think that works.
Okay.
Does anything happen tonight?
Yes. During our watch, Ty just kind of... I'm surprised you agreed to go to the Northern Air Temple.
Yeah, I am too. I don't know. Looking at that guy, it felt like looking in a mirror.
There is a sense of, I guess, responsibility for what our nation's done.
Yeah. Figured it was, the least.
For the record, I think it's a bad idea. I think the Northern Air
Oh, I do
Temple-
too. But
Any of the air temples are going to be in the Fire Nation sites, and we just escaped. But if that's the next destination on your path, I'll follow.
yeah. No, I fully agree. This is a terrible idea. But I don't know. I feel like I have to.
Then to the Northern Air Temple. I suppose these guys aren't too bad.
Not too bad.
Morning approaches. A good night's sleep. The best you've had in recent memory.
A while.
You have a full day for the grand opening of the Lashire Lodge. What you do?
I'm going to the quarry, seeing if there's any weird rocks I can use to make doors. At least I have a contrast between the walls and the doors.
I'm gonna go help with that. I'm gonna continue helping with my building to try and finish the building.
You want a third floor?
The third floor.
A third
Oh
floor
my
and
God.
doors, and that's the
imagine-
main thing.
imagine,
We
like,
need
we s-
doors.
Yeah, if we stopped to talk about the building before I left, just you focus on floor 3, I'll focus on doors. I'm guessing it'll be like, what, 15 now?
Yeah, the
Doors.
top floor, third floor is gonna, yeah. Third floor won't be quite as big, or maybe the rooms will be bigger. They'll be like, I don't know, haven't decided yet.
Doors.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. So you guys are gonna go door shopping
And wall shopping.
and wall shopping. Tempest.
Wall shopping.
And roof shopping.
I guess we're gonna go take care of the cattle.
Tempest is going to hand out flyers.
All right.
Onward.
Zushi, Kane, team construction.
Yep.
Rely on your
Yes.
skills and training one last time. I'm combining your construction and acquiring of new material in the same unit.
Alrighty.
I rolled a 7.
As did I.
Woo!
Swapping out dice.
You are able to generally find the things that you're looking for. The doors might have some imperfections on them with your bending skills.
It gives them some
Unfamiliar.
character.
Give some character. If that's okay with you, then it'll work.
Make it rustic.
Tempest. Tempest. So how do you do this? You just like go and start handing flyers out to people?
Yeah, I'll probably knock on some doors.
There's no, there aren't that many doors to knock on in this town. But there are a great number of people who are very excited to attend thanks to your various acrobatics and whatnot. And for the people that aren't super excited, they have children. And the children love the big fuzzy monster that's inside.
Yes.
And so they will be attending. You get, from your estimate, a pretty sizable audience for this thing.
Hell
And
yeah.
as for Team Cattle, you guys travel out to where Hammy is found.
Mm-hmm.
You go across a ridge. You're walking and you look down at this little clearing and you see this pretty fat pig. Just a pig.
Okay.
Just grazing. This ugly looking guy, a face only a mother can love. Poor little pig. Is quite large. Looks pretty mean.
Okay.
You don't see any other pigs around. It's kind of alone in a pasture.
Well, they did say we'd recognize Hammy when we found him.
And, if this isn't him, then I'm almost scared to meet him.
Agreed.
So what's the deal? Are we just taking him back? What are we doing?
I mean, the baker said that he wanted a special ingredient, a prime cut of meat from Hammy, so I'm assuming,
Okay.
let's pull out my sword. Well,
All right. I'll back you up.
You approach the hog, and it doesn't really pay attention to you. It does not care who you are. You get
Okay.
up to its piggy pig flesh. You start to aim. It doesn't seem bothered.
this is weird. It doesn't even care about us.
Wait, hold on. If it's this large, hold on. Because if we do this here, how are we getting it back? Because we will have to carry it back. Do we think we can do that?
Probably not.
Okay. So
Unless
let's...
we got either Kane or Zushi to come help us, earthbend it back.
Go on. Little cart.
Yeah.
So you're going back.
I'm not that great with animals, so.
I was only... Any pet I've ever had was Sisu, so I don't... Don't know if that would, translate.
Well, either you try to convince the pig to come back with us, or we come back with the earthbenders and move the pig.
Okay, so he's just kind of grazing on some grass. Is it a big patch of grass, or is it
It's just a little tuft of grass.
so there's no other grass or anything in the area?
There's some you can find, yeah.
And how far away are we from the village? How long did we walk?
It was barely a 10-minute walk. Not that far. But in pig schlepping terms, maybe kind of far.
Okay. Here's what I want to do, and you can tell me if there is enough, things for Hammy to, if there's enough, grass or, stuff around. Basically, I want to pick it all up. I want to take it all, out of the ground and basically just kind of, Hansel and Gretel it back to the village? Just like leave the grass, leave a trail of grass for it
you can
to
start doing
follow
that.
us?
You start like
Yeah.
picking it up. You begin the trail, and you hear this enormous thud that shakes the ground from beneath the two of you. A shadow is cast across both of you, blotting out the sun. You hear a loud crunch as the creature ingests the pig. And
Oh no.
you hear the beat
No.
of wings.
No.
Large, feathery wings on an enormous boar.
Oh no.
At least 4 times the size of the pig.
Okay.
With its beady black eyes, it looks down at the both of you.
Nice, Hammy.
Run? I was gonna run. I wanna see if I can get it to chase us.
We're going.
Oh,
We
he's
don't
going
need
for you. He's trying to
catering,
eat
right?
you.
Oh, okay, cool.
No.
Yeah, we're just gonna run. We just go. It's fine.
Someone order this dinner to go.
Well,
We are the catering.
It chases you on all 4s. What do you do?
I won't do like a full dead sprint. Like I will run, but I want to like stay far enough away that it can't get me, but close enough to keep it interested.
Yeah.
You're gonna find that hard to do because this thing is fast.
Okay, then maybe it is just a dead sprint.
Wait, you are constantly barely in front of its munching radius. And
Yeah,
you
we go.
find that you are headed. Where are you going? Like, where are you going? Like back towards
Do
town?
we know?
Out to the
Do we know?
wilderness?
Do we know where the direction of the quarry was?
The quarry? Yeah, you do.
I'll just kind
You
of
wanna go
signal Yuka. Quarry! We can get help!
Okay. We go.
You guys sprint and run. And you both push your luck.
Oh boy.
This is the session where we all fucking die.
My luck. There's fuck. Passion. Okay. Five.
Time.
7.
So, Ty, you narrowly jump out of the way of one of its more forward motions. You fall straight into Yuka. You catch yourself, and the pig throws Yuka up onto its back, and then like stops dead in its doesn't stop. It keeps running and just like looking around wildly, trying to find Yuka on its back.
I guess I'm
Yuka
gonna
is
keep
marked.
running.
Yeah, time on mark 1 fatigue Yuka as well.
Okay.
They're gonna die.
I mean, if we're getting close to the quarry, I am just yelling.
Yep. Kane and Zushi, you guys are still door shopping by this point, so you just hear yelling like, what is that stampeding sound behind me? As though some are being chased by wild cattle. And then you turn around and you see Yuka crazed, wildly riding the flying boar, Taimon sprinting away from it,
Running is a strong word.
hanging on for
Holding
dear
on
life.
for dear life.
There you go.
You know, when they said cattle problem, I did not think this.
Was talking more sending, and I just tried to send like a pillar of earth at one of these motherfuckers.
I'm also going to.
You create the pillars of earth. Both of you, I'm gonna use your previous rolls.
Alright.
Your pillars immediately crumple under it. It just blows right through them. And it sees the two of you and it just like gets you in its crosshairs as well. You sense there's a checklist being made.
Can I,
You just made the shit list, asshole!
can I can I try my learned fighting technique, ground shift, to just break up the ground beneath it to make it?
Oh yeah, a Zushi special at this point.
Oh wait, if I have done this before, does that make it
Yeah.
practiced? Actually,
It does make it
because
practiced.
I did it in our prologue.
Oh yeah, I can't remember what that move
What
was.
does that mean
whenever
if
you-
it's practiced?
What do you mean?
What does that mean again?
It just
Like-
means that you've used to learn technique in combat.
Am I better at it?
You're better at it, yes.
Okay, so ground shift, twist the ground to unbalance foes. I can target a foe or an area. I'm gonna target like the pig because it's not like a bunch of people that I'm needing to. I'm just targeting the pig.
Oh god.
You shift
All
the ground
affected foes
underneath.
becomes impaired for an exchange for. All affected foes become impaired for an exchange or stunned if they are already impaired.
Okay, because you're not in an exchange, but you do. It does work. The ground starts to become uneven, and the pig falls to a complete and total stop from the full sprint, throwing Yuka forward and off of its back. You almost crash into the. Ooh, that was unpleasant. You almost crash into the side of a rock
Fuck.
and like save yourself.
Ha.
But the pig's like trying to like
Ow.
reorient itself. You see the wings starting to flap like it's gonna fly away.
I want, as it's like on its back, I want to kind of make like use the earth to bind its wings together.
Oh yeah, you pillars of rock reach up and smash the wings together in like a T-pose sort of scenario.
You want to help me get its feet?
Yep. And I'm just gonna do some more earth bending.
It's easy enough to bind its feet in little feet cups, tailor-made for pig-sized issues.
You guys okay?
Yeah. I'll turn around and
I've
pull
been
out my
better. I eventually get up to my feet.
We'll try and keep it here. You just get whoever told you to. This is not cattle.
Well, they want it dead. He'll refocus his sword.
Alright.
Yep.
Can I try and, like, throw a rock to knock it out?
Push your luck.
Yep. Yep, that tracks.
It's a very large animal.
Large animal.
Large.
Can I like try and just throw a little bit of fire to try and just like singe its wings?
Oh, try and impair it so it won't be able to fly away.
Yeah. So it can't fly
Yeah,
away.
it's kind of messed up, but you did. You hear the
Well,
high
isn't it-
preach. You hear
Isn't
the-
it impaired by me shaking the ground, or is that one? But since we're not technically in an official encounter, did it not
was,
get
but it has
impaired?
wings as well. The idea is that the ground beneath it is uneasy, but it also has wings.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, I don't want it to fly away.
That
And
was
this
a
is literally all I
10.
can do because otherwise I'm just gonna cook it.
Yep.
What'd you roll?
10.
Let's go.
You jettison a piece of the material you were going to use for door, like this really nice, like brown marbled thing, and it hits the pig at the temple, and you and it falls to the ground unconscious. Right as Ty was like sharpening his sword, and now there's nothing to do.
Oh.
You made me waste a fucking door.
We
I
might
mean,
still
the
be able to
material's
use it
still
as a
intact.
cabinet. We
Yeah.
just have to wash it. It can be part of the front door because
Oh,
it's got
okay.
some history.
Give it an accent. Yeah. Okay, cool. So you two got this?
Yeah, sure. Ty
Sure.
just casually walks up.
I'll, like, let the rock fall away so that they can actually pull it along.
You move
Thanks
the
for not
earth
letting us
backwards.
die.
Yeah.
This is not what I was
appreciate it.
expecting, but yeah.
See you there.
You
All right, have a good day.
arrange for the pig to meet its maker because it's not very easy to move this thing.
Yeah.
But that doesn't seem to bother the butcher, the baker, as it were, who seems
Cool.
to also be a butcher. And you
Yeah,
see him
he's
come
everything.
up
Candlestick
Is
to
he
the
maker?
also
pig.
a candlestick maker? Just by any chance.
You just made Julian take psychic damage.
I blue screened the DM! Let's go!
Julian's just blank. You did not just say that immediately after you said it.
I win. Go home. I win. I blue screened the DM. I win.
That was the first one. In all these years of playing, that was the first one. It got me to blue screen.
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
That's hilarious.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What are we playing? Where am I? Oh, right, okay. The baker. God damn it. Okay, the baker comes up and he brought knives. And you see this, like, glowering look he gives to the pig. Like, yeah, you're mine. And you hear, like, the sharpening of knives. He has a vendetta with the pig. I'm sure there's a
Clearly.
story there. But it's not this story. And I'm not going to get super in detail as to how he slaughters a flying boar. But there you go. He agrees to be at the grand opening and he will cater it.
Cool.
Cool.
This is why the door can be part of the history as an accent piece in the front door.
Oh, yeah.
The door was used to kill the boar that was served at the grand opening.
Yeah.
Poetic, really.
Full cycle.
Perfectly balanced.
This whole thing.
That's all things should be.
You kind of have the rest of the day, except for the construction people. The construction people do wonderfully. You create your third floor. Everywhere has doors. You spend the rest of the day kind of accenting and refining all of your work.
Nice.
Up until and Yukina is floored. She loves everything that you're doing and is constantly supplying you with things like water and other necessities because she has no idea how else to help.
Thank you.
Food.
Before we get to the evening and then the grand opening the following night, is there anything that needs to happen this next, like, roughly 24 hours?
I might go find the firebender.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You
If
find
he's
him-
still in town.
Oh, he's in town. You find him at his wall where he was previously posted up. Yeah, he has a flyer that someone dropped for the lodge, and it's just, and you can see he has it because you guys never met,
Yeah.
but he's just kind of sitting, passing the time away.
You're the one who came over last night, yeah?
I am.
I'm guessing by the armor you have some previous combat experience.
You could say that.
Look, I'm sure you and I both know that eventually Fire Nation's gonna come looking for Cue Ball. They're probably gonna come through here. You want to do right by him, you make sure this town stays safe, yeah? You want to do right by the spirits and by yourself? Protect something that he helped build.
I have a home.
And you want to go back to that?
I want to find my family.
Right.
Who are you?
Someone who's also trying to find a better place for their family than the place they left. Bring
He
your
gets
family
up
here
and
if you want.
he walks away from you.
All right. I'll head back.
What else do you guys do?
Any finishing touches?
Okay.
Finishing touches. I'm probably gonna go around and I'm gonna be like, what was it? To Ty and Yuka, I'm gonna be like, good job, you guys. Like, good job helping out with the boar and getting it to the guy. And I'm gonna go up to Tempest and I'm gonna be like, hey, good job with your flyers. They're really good.
Thank you.
All right, let me know if you guys need anything.
And you have Yukina buzzing around like, you guys look so... Yeah, if nothing else happens this next 24-ish hours, we can just go straight to the grand opening.
Yes.
In the evening time, you can see that Yukina has done her best and has directed your instruction to have been like a good sign for the inn. You can now see directly through town. Everybody knows where it is. As it becomes more evening time, it becomes... Yukina is just very... Come on, I hope this is good. The food that was brought over is this mouth-watering ham that has various rare spices and things that you can only really find in the Earth Kingdom. For the Fire Nation folk and the Airbending folk, it's a little bit lacking of the things that you are used to, but it is I don't want to say exotic, but is a very hearthy, kind of homegrown sort of favorite.
Considering probably the only thing we've had for the last couple of weeks is prison food and bread.
Manna from heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
Manna from heaven.
Yes, yes.
With pretty much everything the town can supply, and Pete and Shay look pretty pleased with themselves. The security is working a little too well, honestly. They take, there've been a few incidents that you've had to like tone down because they started to try and institute their own version of like pat downs. And you're like, no, not cool. And they listen to you. They listen to Yuka. No questions. Do not know about. And within... Hey, so no guys, do you think anyone's gonna come? And then literally 3 seconds later, the old man who was ribbing on her earlier, this ain't half bad, followed by a gaggle of other townsfolk. The baker's son is skilled in use of the sungi horn, so you have live music that you didn't ask for, which is excellent. It's the best kind of live music. Everyone starts to kind of party, and a dance section starts to get going. Everyone is excited for the show. To which, Tempest, if you would rely on your skills and training.
Ooh.
Come on, buddy.
Training. God.
Oh no.
It's a 4.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
It is imperfect. You could do literally anything up there, and no one would notice because of just the general crowd's attitude towards you. Moonch is still getting used to how he feels on this side of him when he's flying in the air. And at the end of the night, there were many turns and twists, and everyone thought Moonch was adorable, and your adoring fans still did not miss a beat. They enjoyed what you had to offer.
Nice.
What do you guys want to do during the party? You're the talk of the town. Everyone is discussing the miracle strangers who came in and fixed the town. There's a number of people who are without houses who are now very grateful to you, and they now have a place to go if they need. Yukina talks up the benefits that the lodge is going to have on the city, and thinks that they might actually have a pretty bright future ahead of them.
It definitely doubles kind of as a good community center here in this big foyer.
Yukina uses the term foyer to the point where it loses all meaning in one's mouth. She's very excited about the foyer. Have you seen the foyer? The foyer is beautiful. The foyer can hold 12 people. Many dozens of people. And just kind of keeps building.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
And eventually she kind of grabs a glass. And she starts to give a speech. And she just says, everyone, I would like to thank 5 lovely strangers. And you hear Moonch. 6 lovely strangers for coming here and making all of this possible. And we thank you guys so much. You've done so much for us. And everyone gives you a big round of applause. And it was a perfect night. As Yukina's talking, she goes into a little bit more of a spiel. Tempest, you look out the window, and you see a group of people in like these rough kind of clothes in Fire Nation attire. Still wearing their spiked pauldrons. Coming up and investigating the lodge. They're a good many feet away.
Guys? Just gonna like
Ooh.
point out the window.
We should
Friends of
probably
that
go.
guy?
We should
We
go.
need to.
Yep.
We need to leave now.
We need to go. I'm just gonna like pull Yukina aside real quick and be like, thank you so much. Have they gotten us supplies? Like, is that stuff like around somewhere?
I mean, she could probably expedite the process. She hasn't really given them to you yet because she haven't needed them. You
Like-
hear the door slam as someone leaves the lodge. Your firebender.
I'm just gonna
friend-
tell her.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell her real quick, like, hey, can you get us those supplies real quick? We might need to leave, like, quickly.
Oh, no, is
Just
everything
for
okay?
there's some other situations going on outside the town, but we might need to leave.
Oh yeah.
Just
What-
keep
what's
it
that?
quiet. I don't want to alarm anyone. But
Okay. You hear a slam of the door as somebody leaves. And it was your firebender friend, you can see from the window, going to meet them.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And from
Yes.
here, you could probably make out what they were discussing. Yes, Timon?
I was just saying I was gonna post up near one of the windows watching.
Shu? What are you doing here? The group been worried sick. I don't know. I ran. I can't sleep. I can't eat. I can't unsee that night. Pull yourself together. Jeez. You're a soldier. I know, it wasn't real until... Well, listen, Captain Akira has taken over this patrol area, and you probably can get back in his good graces if you've seen any of these people. And he gives you down a little description of 5 things that sound very familiar. What do you need with them? It's not my job to know. But the kid might be the Avatar. You might be the Avatar? Yeah. He was on the list, did you not? Committed to my brain's been foggy. Shu. What have you seen? He looks back a little, like just a little to see the lodge, and nothing. Nothing. His friends do not seem convinced. Nothing, huh? No. He kicks him square in the chest and plants him on the ground. I know your tells, kid. You were never a good liar. Now, if you aren't interested in getting into the good graces of the new captain, I'm interested in a promotion. So one more time. And he ignites his fist. Have you seen the Avatar? No. I'll write home for you. And he reels back his arm.
Do we see this?
You do.
Pillow of crushed testicles at his face.
Don't.
What?
Oh, damn it.
From inside. I'm bending. I'm trying to hit him square in the face with earth.
You, a pillar of earth erupts and makes contact with his face and sends him spiraling many feet backwards.
We all saw this. We need to get out of here right now.
Yeah, I just look at everybody else. Get moving.
He looks at the window and he can see you. He finds
Oh,
you.
I'm going out there.
And you hear him just like, oh, you go out there to meet them?
Yeah, I'm getting that guy out of there.
Okay, so you are not closer to Shu than they are, just so you know. I
know.
Okay.
I'm still trying to keep them at bay as I'm getting out there.
Shu looks up, and the firebenders like start to get back in order, and they all look at you and they ignite their fists and they pull back on a coordinated assault, ready to go in their order. And the man like stands up. You're the escapee.
Once an outlaw, always an outlaw.
Well,
What
at
else
least
is
we'll be
new?
making double our quota tonight.
Can I?
He
Can I? Because actually, no, I don't know what I'm doing. 1 second. Let me think. You go ahead. Sorry. I just.
We are going to begin an exchange.
Yep.
What do you do?
Sorry, I'm looking at some specific moves, seeing what I need do. I am trying to do defend and maneuver to get homeboy out.
So you want to use a defend and maneuver ability in
Yep.
order to get you out of the line of fire. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I believe you choose a type of technique and then you go from there.
And then you roll.
Yes.
Yep.
Because you're gonna need to make your stance.
Yo! And defend and maneuver is... Shit. I'm forgetting what I roll for defend and maneuver.
Focus.
Focus. Oh, sweet. Then that's a fucking 12. So I actually...
You get to pick. Bonus.
I get to pick, and I'm gonna pick one of my ones. Yeah, we're gonna do because I can choose from one of my earthbending techniques. We're gonna
Use
go
2 basic or mastered, 1 practiced, mark of fatigue, and use a learned.
Okay. Damn, but that says yourself. You know what? If I make myself the target and I'm higher up, it'll be better. Yeah, I'm gonna use my my learned to make it practice, and I'm doing earth launch. I'm throwing myself into the air. I'm marking so I'm marking 2 fatigued, and I'm becoming favored.
Okay.
1 fatigue to make it practiced, and 1 fatigue to make it to give me favored right now.
Okay. You
Can I help?
You are not in this exchange. You can help during the next one.
Okay.
You are you grab Shu and are propelled skyward with earth. I imagine backwards, just anywhere that is away from the firebenders.
Yeah, getting out of their sight.
You get out of you attempt to get out of their sight. They are going to advance and attack weakness.
Okay.
They're chasing you around a corner. And they are going to... We're going to call you... Oh, I misunderstood that. That's fine. That's fine. So they're going to mark a fatigue.
Okay.
And that is it, because I'm an idiot. We'll just say it's the fatigue in order to chase after you and find you, which they did.
No worries.
How would you like to help,
Whoop.
Tempest?
I wanted to like send some air like directly at the ground between them to take up as much dust as possible, trying to obscure their view.
Ooh, you make a smoke screen. Okay.
Yes.
Rely on your skills and training.
That is a 7.
Okay, so you do so. Downside is you also are not super. You also can't see very easily. Everyone's vision has become impaired. You hear screams as the partygoers start to freak out, like. "Ugh." What are you guys all doing?
They're still coming after me?
They're a little bit broken up. They're not going to start another exchange. They're trying to figure out what's going on right now.
I'll probably I'll follow after Yukina to make sure that we're getting supplies like they're going to be ready.
Oh
as
yeah,
this
no,
game
I'm
gets
helping
back.
with that. I am helping with that.
You're able to load him up onto the saddle, pretty much. As Payne rounds the corner, the firebenders are getting close.
I'm gonna try and put up a wall between me and them, and I'm gonna look over to. I keep fucking forgetting his name. The firebender guy.
Shoo.
Yeah, I'm gonna look over at Shu and be like, "Get out of here! Remember what I told you." And I'm just getting ready to retaliate if they keep pushing.
I want to tell the. I'm gonna basically like tell the party goers because they're freaking out. I'm gonna be like, all of you quickly go back to your homes. Like, just like because I imagine
tell them twice. They run.
Ow, 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 ow. Because I do not want them caught in here with us.
Yeah.
To leave. We need to leave.
Yeah.
We need to go now.
Yeah.
My gosh, and we got to make sure that Yukiya also is just somewhere else and not here. So this building has to be empty before those firebenders walk in.
Right.
Cool.
Tempest? The smoke screen is able to cover the exit of the party goers, so no one ends up getting hurt.
Okay. I'm just calling fucking Moonch.
Moonch is already around back. He's ready to go. His
Yeah,
saddle's being loaded
he's
up.
loaded up.
Yeah.
Like Yuka's
Okay.
like in the saddle, like ducking down, trying to hide.
Yeah.
Let's
I'm
go.
just gonna. I'm just be yeah. Like let's go. And then Yukiya, I'm just gonna tell her. I'm like, you have to hide, but somewhere else until they're gone.
Oh,
But
okay.
thank you for your hospitality, but you have to hide.
She starts to go, and turns back to you for just a second, and gives you a big, deep hug.
I'm
And
gonna
runs
quickly
away.
hug her back and be like, no, go.
Yeah, runs away.
Go, 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 go.
Be safe.
And I'm gonna run to Mooch.
The firebenders round a corner. All of them. Shoes nowhere to be found.
Good.
And they start chugging fireballs at you. As you guys are still finishing your load up. I imagine you leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon
as
everything's
quickly as
done,
possible.
Yeah. I just start a dust storm around him.
You ascend.
Help.
Moonch is not keen on getting shot again in the side and pulls some pretty crazy maneuvers. You look back down and see, hiding behind a building, Shu just looking up at the lot of you, with tears in his eyes. And you swear you see him mouth the words, "Thank you." In the past, your father turns to you. Your expedition with the elephant koi was tiring. Every muscle in your body aches with the joy of a full day of recreation. The apple tree nearby provides sustenance for the evening as the sun sets and the koi fish continue their migration patterns. What'd you think?
That was amazing.
I'm glad you had fun. It's been getting a little stuffy up there in recent days. I need to tell you something.
Yeah.
I'm going away to another temple, and I'm leaving you in the care of Monk Puen.
What? No.
Tempest, I was never meant to raise you. And that's my fault. There's plenty of airbenders who know their blood relatives, and many more who have deep relationships with them, but I am preventing you from growing. I I've been easier on you than other people, and because of that, I've denied you community. I've been in the way of you being at home with everyone, and instead you're more of an outcast, and I can't let that continue.
So what? I don't mind being an outcast. I love you, Dad.
I love you. But when I'm gone, how will you move beyond me? If I am the tether to this world, I am only keeping you down here with me. I'm not saying we cannot know each other again. I'm just saying I think we need to learn how to let go.
I don't want to let go, Dad. I'm scared.
Me too. He points out to the ocean. The universe is a vast ocean. Each wave upon it is a life, and each life returns to the ocean. After today, we will see each other again. Whether it's a few years, a few decades, or another time altogether, you'll see me again. Even if I'm just another